Hey, this weekend I want to talk about three plants that I like to grow in July. I'm a little late actually. This is the like the 1st of July. So I do have some quick sowing seeds. So my first one's going to be carrot. So like carrot's really easy to grow. It's going to only take about 60 to 75 days to come to fruition. So we can pick that fruit, but that should be like in the middle of September. So with the weather we've been getting, I don't see why we wouldn't get good carrots for then. So that would be the first one I'd want to pick. Okay, so number 2 is the red beet. This is a Detroit dark red beet. You can pretty much use any variety. As far as I'm concerned, beets are pretty much beets. It's by the Mackenzie Company, and it's apparently an heirloom. So this is an old seed that's been propagated down through the years, and this thing can be done in 2 months. So 50 to 60 days, you can get these out of here. So by September 1st, we'll be picking beets. Now, in the meantime, you could probably pick the tops off too. Some people like to eat those as well. But yeah, that would be my number 2. And number three is the radish. Now this is the fastest growing one. This one germinates, comes to fruition in about 20 to 25 days. So we should be able to get 2 rows of this in the next 2 months. So we'll be able to pick some in August and then pick some at the beginning of September. So yeah, definitely the radish. Like I said, this is a cherry radish. Again, I'm not very familiar with a lot of radishes, but I did have one that I've always wanted to get it, and it's super sweet. It has no bite to it at all, which I kind of don't really care for much. It kind of reminds me of horseradish. But the third one I'm going to pick is definitely the radish. So I planted some saved pepper seeds in the pot behind me. Excuse me, the raised bed. I can't tell which is which and which are weeds, but I'm pretty sure some of them are peppers. But I'm gonna plant them right in between. So I'm just gonna go right in between, and I'm gonna stuff this because, well, let's just get abundance. So let's get started. All right, so I just did 3 rows, kind of in between where I believe these are peppers here. They're just chaotic peppers because I just had so many seeds, I just put them in there. I'll thin them out once I know exactly what they are. I'm pretty sure they are peppers though. So first thing I'm going to do is take the carrots, and I believe these are only a quarter inch depth, which is pretty shallow if you ask me, but that's just how they work. So don't question Mother Nature. So we're just going to grab a little handful because these are really tiny seeds, and spread them out. I believe, what did it say? 1/2 inch spacings. So you definitely need plant spacing is 2 inch. So they say 1/2 inch, and then you pluck out each one so that you can get 2 inch, right? I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put them in just like so. And I'm not really trying to, be the best gardener here. I'm just trying to grow and see what happens. Now again, these are coated seeds and stuff. It's not like you're trying to seed the plant and then steal the seeds for next year. So I just throw them in there. You can be gentle or not, but I got enough here to do another round next year, so that's what we're gonna do. Because I don't eat a lot of carrots, but the dogs do. So, and that's how you do that. Now, the next 2, we're gonna have the radishes and the beets. We'll put the beets in the middle. Yeah. So the carrots are a 1/4 inch. The beets and the radishes are 1/2 inch depth, and then everything's basically 2 inches away from each other. This one here is 3 inches plant size, so because the beets do grow quite big. So again, oh wow, these are kind of neat looking seeds. So if you can see what the beet seeds look like, they got that natural coating on them, so that's pretty cool. Heirloom seeds, we'll see how they work out. I like beets. I didn't really know you could eat beets that weren't pickled until I tried one. And you mix it in with your potatoes and everything. And yeah, it was pretty good. So I mean, it's not my favorite, but I mean, you can live on it if you had to, if you were starving, which is kind of the point of this food forest, is that everything in it is edible. I'm not saying we don't even eat a lot of this. Some of it goes to the bugs and the birds and the animals, and we do eat some of it, and some of it goes bad and gets attacked by rodents and whatnot. There's nothing much you can do about that. So again, I'm just going to finish off this here. Again, I just throw in a little extra because, you know, it doesn't hurt. We can always space it out easier later. So, okay. So that's our beets. Now it's time for the radishes. And again, we're going to be picking these twice this year, so we definitely want to hopefully have enough seeds here too. Again, these are heirloom as well as the beets. So I don't know how good heirloom is compared to, but they do, well, they don't really coat them. They just come all natural, I guess. But I remember growing radishes in school. I think everybody kind of remembers, and I think they should bring it back in school. Definitely should have to at least know the idea of what photosynthesis is, and you know, water, dirt, seed, and sun, and you get food. So I mean, I think a lot of our younger generation are definitely forgetting and or not learning any of this, so they couldn't survive if they wanted to. And I mean, there's so many plants on my property here that you could eat that I don't even know I could eat. I think lamb's quarters would be one of them. Pretty sure you can eat lamb's quarters, but other than that, I'm not sure what else you could eat. I grow mint. Yeah, a lot of this stuff would be grown for saving in the future, you know, like to put in the fridge or freezer, pack away. All right, so we got that all in there. So now we're just gonna cover it up all gently like, and we'll get some water and give it a little spritz here. And that's about it, really. Not hard. I mean, see what I mean? It's not really hard. And again, we're growing outdoors in a raised bed. If we were growing in a pot, it would be a lot different because the starts, you could start them in such a smaller little pot or cubicle or whatever they call those little packs, and then you can just drop it into another pot. So that's about it for that. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish covering this up, and then we're gonna get some water. Like that, give her some water. All right, so I'm just gonna show you how to, we're just gonna collect some lupin seeds. That's basically, we're just gonna grab them and pull them right off, that's it. And you'll know when they're ready because they're kind of dry, and you can kind of pop them open, the seeds come out. Now these are a really good nitrogen fixer, so I'm gonna definitely try and plant these around a lot more on my trees. So what we're gonna do is just like I said, we're just gonna, you can just pull them and it comes off, and we'll just collect those, and then we'll take them back to the house, and I'll let them dry out, crush them a little bit, and then take the seeds out and separate the chaff from it. And that's about it for this week. So definitely have a safe week, and it's quite warm, so stay cool, drink a lot of water, and take care.